Hello, and welcome to our green screen tutorial. Today we'll be going over an effective and easy way to remove a color background from a shot, so you can place your figure anywhere you want. What we have here is some test footage that I already imported, so let's go ahead and right-click and select Create New Comp from Selection. This will automatically take our footage and create a new comp for us to use. Let's hit spacebar to play the footage and see what we're dealing with. Alright, this footage already looks nice and clean, so keying out the green should be a cinch. First things, let's head over to the Effects and Presets tab, open that, and type in Key Light. What we're looking for is an effect called Key Light and Key Cleaner and Advanced Spill Suppressor. Drag it over to your footage and you'll see some settings pop up. Now this stuff down here, we'll ignore for a minute. What we want to do is select the color that will be removed from the background. Click the eyedropper tool and select an area of green behind the figure. And just like that, the background is gone. We can clean it up even further, but first, let's grab our background picture and drag it in to see what things look like. You can import any picture you like. Hit play and, wow, it's looking pretty good already. You'll notice there's a tiny bit of green around the figure itself. We can clean that up using some of the advanced settings. Go back to the Effect Control panel and change the view to Screen Matte. This allows us to see the masking on the footage. Black is what's being removed, white is what's being shown. You'll notice there's a tiny amount of black inside the white. But we can quickly remove that by opening up the Screen Matte setting, and by lowering the amount of clip white, the white will brighten up and remove any artifacts left over. Okay, that's looking pretty good now. Let's change it back to Intermediate Result. And now let's remove the green highlight around the figure. All you gotta do is turn on Advanced Spill Suppressor, and voila, no more green. I can flip through the effect so you can see what's happening here. And that about wraps it up with this footage. It was relatively easy because the lighting really was perfect on this figure, but what about shots where the lighting isn't as strong? Let's open up our second test footage and take a look. As you can see, the lighting is all over the place in this shot. We've got shadows on the green screen wall, shadows over here, and we can even see the actual light in frame. But don't worry, we'll be cleaning up this shot as best as we can. So let's once again grab our key light effect and drag it into the footage. Do the same thing we did as before and select our green. Make sure you select the green that matches the background rather than the shadow. And, well, it half worked. The green got removed, but we can still see a lot of artifacts that got left behind. Let's fix that up. First, let's grab our background and drag it in just to see what it looks like. Okay, not too bad. It does blend in a little better, but we all know it's there, so we need to take care of it. We can remove a lot of this by masking out the figure. So scrub through the timeline and visualize where the figure is moving. You don't want to accidentally cut off anything that's not background. Let's grab our pen tool and draw around the figure. You don't need to be perfect, just draw a big enough area so that most of the background elements will be removed. So that got rid of the lights and most of the shadows, but within the mask we can still see artifacts. We can start by changing our view once again to Screen Matte. Our goal is going to be to remove as much black as we can while keeping the white. Open up the Screen Matte setting and start lowering the clip white. This will ensure our figure stays in focus and is clearly cut out. Now start increasing the clip black. This will begin to remove the white from the background, creating a cleaner cut. Be careful not to remove too much black or this happens. Just enough where everything inside your mask is gone and just the white remains. Let's also soften up the mask just a tad, something that doesn't have such hard edges. We can also lower the screen shrink setting just a hair. Good, we're almost done. Let's put it back to Intermediate Result, and this is looking pretty good. We still have some green shining though. So let's turn on Advanced Spill Suppressor to easily remove that. And that's looking a lot better than when we started. Let's turn the background back on and see how that looks. Alright, looking pretty snazzy here. And that'll do it for today's tutorial. Depending on the type of shot you want to key out, you may need to play with different settings, but this will give you a basic understanding and a good starting point to key out your shots. Thanks for watching our green screen tutorial. If you want to see more tutorials like this, please drop us a like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you can know when our next one comes out.